So we left off entering the bunker and being told by the, I guess, spirit of Abbie that we had to repair the uplink. So early warnings. I have Madigan's uplink, but it's broken and needs repairs. Once I have the parts, I need to repair it at a tinkerer's workbench. Abbie mentioned she has one in her bunker. Repair the broken uplink. So note here. Where are you? Abbie, where are you? I've been waiting for hours. I can't wait any longer, but I wanted to tell you something. I hope you find this note. I hear you are thinking about going to Watoga. Don't. It's not safe. I don't know what, but it sounds like everyone there got killed or something. R. Fields. Investigate Watoga. Not today. Her safe seems to have been broken into. Could take those guys out. She has a little cap stash here with 20 caps. Oh, I thought I could open that. Guess not. Oh. Another one. There's a terminal. Let's make sure we take out all the roaches before we do any exploring. I mean, terminal reading. We don't want to get attacked while our backs are turned. We'll leave the fusion core in for now. Why does she have a... Why does she have a gate door? Like a cell door here. Okay. There's some big rat roaches, too. A bunch more notes and stuff around, but yep, let's make sure we're safe. Not seeing any more stuff. Okay. Should we repair first or read notes and terminals first? We'll repair first just in case it tells us afterwards to go to her terminal. So it's not under the repair option. Do I just go to the build option? Yep, quest uplink. Done. No, exit. Yeah, because then it sends me to her terminal. Now that I've repaired the uplink, I should check in at the SDS terminal. I need to find the uplink repaired option to trigger Abbie's next message. So before we do that, let's see if she has any other things lying around. Doesn't seem to be any in this room. Nothing out here. This next room is just... Okay, that's not... No. Oh, broken circuit breaker. That seems to have done nothing. Niraj's terminal. Shouldn't have anything in the kitchen, right? Yeah, I think I already looked. But right here, Abbie's to-do list. To do. Finish recordings on the master holotape. Reprogram checks for scanning Sam's terminal. Check expiration dates on stim packs. Try not to lose it. Okay. I'm assuming she means go insane and not like she's trying not to lose something very important. None of that's important. Oh, there's some holotapes in the trash. Discarded scenario recordings. Discarded scenario recordings. Let's go ahead and mute up real quick.
Howdy, stranger. Ugh. Oh, God. I can't believe I said that. This is stupid. You're all alone, no one to hear, no one judging, and you can't say a simple line. Great. Hey there, survivor. Ugh, equally terrible. Welcome to my humble bunker where we're all dead. By the way, how about you do a crap ton of super super dangerous work that I promise you is worth it. You're on board, right? Of course you are, because the fate of humanity depends on it. And my work here is done. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. It's for them, not for you. I can do it for them. I can do this. Scenario 5, a worst case. This recording means my bunker is running on auxiliary power. You have, ideally, 4 hours, potentially less, to somehow restore power and save the system. Let's see. Generator manuals here, spare parts at Thunder Mountain. That would be fun. Tools. Forget it. There's about 1 million reasons here, and I seriously can't cover them all. Maybe the bunker is sinking. Maybe one of those beavers on Buff out chewed through the power lines. Maybe the generator just gave up on life. Can't win them all, Abbie. Moving on. Another holotape for the trash.
Beavers on Buff out. Okay. Some stim packs. Get that serrated knife. What is the scenarios? Returning from Raleigh's. Scenarios returning from Raleigh's. 1. Ransacked and nothing found. 2. Entry terminal busted. 3. Motors and heating coils found. 4. Bunker flooded. 5. Motors no longer working. 6. Scorched living there. 7. Aliens. Aliens is always an option. So this is the terminal I have to go to. So that was her to-do list. So we'll look around first. What do we got in here? Washing machine, dryer with some beer in it. Why would you put it in the dryer? Who wants warm hot beer? What else we got? Oh, right here behind this picture is another holotape. Everyone is gone.
Dear holotape, I'm pretty sure that everyone I know is dead. If we hadn't bothered with this stupid system, they'd all still be here. Well, guess what? If you all die, that kind of defeats the purpose. Why couldn't we just stay in our bunkers? Why do we even have to go out there? I'd rather eat cram every day and never see the sun again than be stuck here, alone. I miss my mom and my dad. You guys are supposed to be here. You took me away from my friends and my life all in your stupid promise that things were gonna be fine. That this was best. And is it? I can't do this on my own. I don't want to do this on my own. I just want things back the way they were.
So with the free states, some of the adults and parents in Appalachia, let me see if there's anything underneath these pillows, got wind of what was going to happen, the end of the world, and so they took off with their families, built these bunkers, broke away from society, got deemed traitors, and the Singh, I think that's her last name, family was one such group. Oh, here we are. So that's Abbie, their dog, and I think her brother? This is the dad's room. There's a lot of beds in here, though. Oh, and there's a baby. And there's 3 beds in here. Okay. Abbie's terminal. Very personal property of Abigail Singh. Free States. The Scorched. My dad thinks I'm old enough to start learning a thing or two about the Scorched detection system. And it's just been work ever since. I hate it. I mean, I get that the Scorched suck and wiped out Harper's. But do they really think all of this is going to work? I'm pretty sure we're screwed, and I'll be starting at staring at cinder block walls for the rest of my life. Dax. Dax is gone. He disappeared. But we all know he's dead. It's the last time anyone should trust Calvin to do anything. I don't even see why I had to have a brother. I could have been an only child. Twice the birthday presents, double the allowance, and best of all, a dog that would still be alive. So Dax was the dog, and Calvin was her brother that we saw in the picture. Fort Defiance. The Brotherhood's gone. Their last message was about Defiance falling, wherever that is. Now Rayleigh's putting together a group to see what they can salvage from their own stomping ground. Camp Venture. They may have been assholes, but if anyone stood a real chance against Scorched, it was the Brotherhood. I'm curious about what happened, but that would mean finding this Fort Defiance, and from the sound of that message, it's probably crawling with Scorched, and we got the quest. Defiance has fallen. Radio signal. I picked up a really faint radio signal the other night. It was a woman's voice. It sounded like she was offering help, but I couldn't make it out. Signal comes and goes. It seemed to get a little stronger as I went west towards the mountains. I want to check it out now that everyone's gone. I could really use some help from anyone who's still alive. But I'd have to go through raider territory to get close enough for the signal to come in strong. And I just can't risk it. This sucks. I believe this is supposed to be for Vault 94. But it could also be Rose. But I'm pretty sure it's for Vault 94. A new beginning. It's been 1 year since I lost my dad. I was reading through his terminal and remembered how dead set he was on saving us. He trained me, as much as I hated it, to know the SDS inside and out. So I could be here to finish it if he died. And then he died, and I did nothing. Starting today, as much as it terrifies me to try, I'm going to finish this system. It's what they all died for, even Calvin. I'm pretty sure this won't end well, but I have nothing to lose. Farewell. A while back, I said I'd finish the SDS. I realized that the chances of my success are maybe a bazillion to 1. So first, I spent way too much time rigging a million different things, so if someone else found my bunker after I'm gone, they have a chance to finish it as well. And now that's done, and I realize this may be my last entry. I've packed a bag, and I'm off to top of the world to find Madigan's uplink. Well, we never found an Abigail body there. We just found Madigan's. Defiance has fallen. So if you want, you can now skip past all of the Free States quests and go straight to the Brotherhood quest line. But we're not going to do that. We are going to continue forward. We do need that aluminum can, though. There's another terminal over here. Her father's terminal. Niraj's terminal. Personal notes. Property of Niraj Singh. Day 1. Dear Jin, we did it. We officially moved into the bunker today. Since we had room for a few more, we took on the Cohens. Did you know they just had a little girl? I'm sure Abbie and Cal will appreciate the distraction. Some other kids to pick on besides each other. So far, we're all a little excited. It's more of a camping trip right now than a reality, so that explains why there was the baby in the extra beds. Restless. My dearest Jen, the kids are getting restless now. Seems the newness of the bunker has worn off. Abbie's been old enough that I can distract her with a few small engineering projects, though she's missing her friends. Calvin and Daniel, on the other hand, are around the same age, and this place can barely contain their energy levels. At least us adults can still appreciate a good drink once the kids are in bed. D-Day. This is the day the bombs dropped. Dear Jin, Rayleigh and Sam were right. It finally happened. China dropped the bomb. We felt the vibrations go through the entire bunker, and the kids barely left my side since. The news has been chaotic. So far, the bunker's integrity has held. No radiation has gotten through. Let's hope it stays that way. Harper's Ferry. Dear Geneva, Raleigh sent out a call last night asking if anyone would like to attempt to rebuild a life outside at Harper's Ferry. After some discussions with the kids and the Cohens, we've decided to try. It's not going to be easy, but if Abbie and Cal can live a life where they see the sky and interact with more people, I think it's worth a shot. The Scorched. My dearest Geneva, it's been a while. I haven't written on this terminal since we left for Harper's Ferry, but we're back. It was a 7-year effort, but a failed one. This new world is more dangerous than we anticipated. There's a new creature out there we call the Scorched. It takes over an organism somehow. Bears, deer, and even people. Until we can devise a way to face them, we're back in the bunker where I can keep Abbie and Cal safe. We lost the Cohens to this aberration. I won't lose our children. Proposals. Detection. Proposal. Scorched detection devices. Ella, so it's Ella Ames, we will find out about her later, believes the Scorched have a unique radiation signature. I'm fairly certain I can rig a device that can detect this and send out a signal. It could be a type of early warning system. If we have the means to fight, we can fight. And if not, we can retreat to our bunkers. I'll start drawing up plans tonight. Relay towers. Proposal. Detection network. We've talked about adding detectors to the surrounding regions, so we have better eyes into what may be coming our way. This will require a greater communications network than I can rig together. I think we can somehow utilize the relay towers for this. I'm pretty sure I can build a communications uplink to pick up and send out our signals. Eddie's putting together a team for us to go investigate. This also will explain, once we start setting up the detection device, why we see those devices in other places around Appalachia, and yet they don't work. They had the intention of spreading the detection device, and it just fell through. Repair bots. Proposal. Repair bots for uplinks. It's absurd how often these uplinks become damaged due to the local wildlife. After Terry's death, I've decided to construct a robot that can handle it. I found an iBot that I think we can make use of. This has to do with the event called Rover? Something Rover? I don't know the exact name of the event. It'll be linked below when I complete it, and it happens at, I think, only 4 of the relay towers. But there we go. And then traps. Proposal. Scorched Beast traps. We found some tech at Camp Venture, left behind by the Brotherhood of Steel. Ella is theorizing that we can make adjustments to create a type of sonic trap for the Scorched Beast. If we can find the right frequency, I think we'll be able to disorient it, maybe even ground it, long enough to kill it. So this has to do with another event called, I don't remember the name of it either. Out of the Sky? Something along those lines, where you build something, it knocks a Scorched Beast out of the sky, and you can fight it, so that you don't have to fight them in the air. And next, Free States notifications. The Glowing Swamp. To all, we recently survived the worst conditions the mire has ever seen. The following is documentation on steps to take should this happen again. Number 1, Crevice Dam. Crank the turbine to max flow to flush the river. Number 2, Dire Chemical. Follow instructions on their operation, clean and clear, and flush it into the river to absorb the radiation. Step 3, kill any and all glowing creatures you see. Questions? You know how to reach me? Raleigh. Blank page. The Vine Heart. To all, Eddie said they fought off some ghouls and mirelurks that looked to be infested with strangler vines. The creatures worked together as if something was controlling them. Eventually, they found what he called the heart. Taking out the heart seemed to stop the creatures, but there's no guarantee that something like this could happen again. Should anyone come across any vine-infested creature, report it immediately to Eddie and his team. This way, they can locate any controlling heart in the area to stop it. Raleigh. This is for the event Heart of the Swamp, which has 2 locations. I feel like it had 3 and they removed one, but I don't know for sure. Scorch Beasts. To all, I'm not sure how many people this will reach after the attack on Harper's Ferry, but rest assured, we are working hard on a solution for this new threat. From the Brotherhood's last transmission, we know we're on our own, and we know their reports were real. All we can advise for now is to remain in what shelters you may have found, and, if you must leave, stay under as much cover as possible. Raleigh. Scorch Beast Lures. To all, after many losses, we've set up several locations with Scorch Beast Lures. Should you find yourself in a situation where a Scorch Beast is in the area, keep your Pip-Boys on to listen for priority message alerts. Eddie is making them as we speak. We'll be sending out instructions on proper usage soon, but remember, use your best judgment. Use the lure if you are prepared, but if you can, always seek shelter first. And then that plays into that event where you knock the Scorch Beast out of the sky. And I guess this is where you start to realize that you're doing the quests in a reverse order. So as you're moving forward, you start with the responders, who were the last to be wiped out. And from the responders, you go to the raiders, who were wiped out before the responders. Then you go to the free states, who were wiped out before the raiders. And then you go and you find out that the Brotherhood was the first group that was wiped out. And as they said in this terminal, they were the best bet. But because all of these groups refused to help each other and work together, they were ultimately destroyed. Because the Scorched, even though it's mind control, they all worked as a group. And that's what allowed them to overcome and conquer. Abbie's workstation? Is this for later? Notice, if you made it here, I'm hoping it's still safe to assume you're 100% human. I've yet to see Scorched or super mutants use a terminal. Read these entries, save the world, make it mean something. Read me! To the lucky survivor who found this terminal, my name is Abbie, Abigail if you want to get technical, and I am, or was, the last surviving member of a group called the Free States. Since the war, Mother Nature's gotten quite creative. Her latest babies, the scorched beasts, are by far our biggest threat. If you're interested in saving humanity, I'm really hoping you will help a dead girl out and finish this system. Everything you need to know is on this terminal, along with a few other informative bits. Fingers crossed it's all still up and running. The Scorch Detection System, SDS. Everything you need to know about setting up the Scorch Detection System, or technically, not everything all at once, but once the system has detected that you're on board, the other entries will unlock. So we will worry about this when we set up the detection system. And then these are the same notifications that we will find on every Free States terminal, so we're not going to read them again. So let's go ahead and repair the system. Warning, warning, warning. Critical system malfunction. Please see the following alerts for details. Communication uplinks. Scorch detectors. Okay, communication uplinks. Top of the world communications uplink undetected. Well, what about Scorch detectors? Pinging communications. Verifications failed. Scorch detectors located in the mire require maintenance. So it specifies the mire because, again, we saw some of those in the Savage Divide. Yet we never get the option to repair any of the other devices. I will spoil that now. Uplink repaired.
If this message is playing, it means 2 things. The good, you've got a working uplink. The bad, some of the Scorch detectors in the area are malfunctioning and need upgraded parts. It looks like my fear of the Myers ecosystem wreaking havoc on them has come true. For these repairs, first you need to get to Raleigh Bunker. He's got replacement motors for the fans we use to keep the detectors dry. Oh, and write this down. R plus P421. It's Raleigh's password, and you'll need it. If you didn't catch that or you
With that, she gives me Raleigh Clay's bunker password and adds his bunker to the map. It's right down here on the 65, so if we just follow this road, we'll make it. Abbie's last recording said I need to get inside Raleigh Clay's bunker to recover some fan motors. She gave me the password so I could get inside. Now all I need to do is find it. So I guess now we can read some of this stuff. What is it? The Scorch Detection System. First off, what is the SDS? I'm glad you asked. The SDS is an early warning system for the scorched. We've placed detectors all over Appalachia that pick up their special radiation signature. We were able to successfully pull off some local tests here in the mire, but we weren't able to finish everything necessary to complete the system as a whole. That's where you come in. Still to do. 1. Find, repair, and set up Madigan's uplink. Check. 2. Recover routing schematics. 3. Gain security access codes. 4. Upload all this data via relay tower. And 5. Reboot the system. Believe me, it's not going to be as easy as it sounds. Otherwise, I'd have it all done by now, right? Note, Madigan, if by some miracle the reader is you, I hope you still have the last uplink. I couldn't find the materials to make another, so that sucker better either still work or can hopefully be repaired with the instructions I've left behind. And again, you could skip all the raider. Oh wait, you can't skip the raider quest, but you can skip the other ones, the fire breather and the responders quests. Come here, she'll send you to the raiders, and then you come back. It's like a lot of actually the story quests you can just bypass and just move forward. So that terminal will tell you what you need to do if you did skip a lot of the other stuff. Communications uplink. The communications uplinks are key pieces to the SDS. The scorched detectors send their signals to the relay towers, and the uplink picks up on this and transmits the data to a satellite that then relays it back down to my amazing setup here. We were able to set up one at each relay tower. I don't think there's one at each relay tower, but we still need one set up at the top of the world. If you've managed to find the uplink that Madigan lost there, you can trigger my next message with the uplink repaired option on the SDS terminal, and we just did that. And I cannot go forward, but I can go back. Scorch detectors. The scorch detectors are triggered by motion once activated. If they pick up the unique radiation signature of the scorched, they'll send a transmission to the closest relay tower. Detector malfunctions in the mire. If you're reading this, it means the mire detectors need some upgrades. 5 fan motors. Find these in Raleigh Clay's bunker. Passcode is R+P421. Heating coils. 5. Look in Rayleigh's bunker, Ella's bunker, the closest relay tower, and if no one's broken in and ransacked the place, I have 2 stashed in the storage room of my own bunker. We did not find those, so I'm going to guess they've magically popped in after reading the terminal. Upgraded fan motors. Make these at a tinkerer's workbench once you have the motors and coils. I have one here that's never let me down. Wood armor schematic. Look in Rayleigh's bunker for this. It's got the instructions for some protective gear that will make it harder for all the crazy new creatures of death to spot you. It's really handy for getting around. So, when we go to Raleigh Clay's bunker, there's going to be a unique armor plan for wood armor that will have stealth. But we don't need wood armor. Still nice, we'll pick it up while we're there. Routing schematics. This entry is locked until we progress further in the quest. Access codes. This entry is locked until we progress further in the quest. And upload and reboot. This entry is locked until we progress further in the quest. So I guess let's go ahead and head off to Raleigh Clay's bunker. Somehow we added diachemical, even though I tried my hardest to go around it. But okay. Right here. Just east of Dire Chemical, we found Raleigh Clay's bunker. Two barrels, a box. Some glowing fungus. Actually, 3 barrels. I just noticed the other one. That seems to be about it. Let's use a Rayleigh's password. Remote door control. Unlock. Oh. This one's immediately an interior zone.
This means you've made it to Raleigh's bunker. Which also means the Meyer detector fans must have crapped out. Next step is to find the replacement motors. If memory serves, they're in his generator room with the workbench. From there, you have the exciting task of finding some heating coils to upgrade them. This will make the fans more effective to fight the moisture created by the swamp. Good news is, I have 2 in my bunker. Bad news is, you need 3 more. Raleigh's sure to have some too, so do a sweep while you're there. After that, your best bets are Ames Bunker and the nearby relay tower. Once you've got enough, head back my way. I've got your next steps set up to play once you're back. Hopefully. Oops, I forgot to add. Scenario 1, Addendum. Raleigh's got a few schematics stashed away that can help you make some protective gear for all this swamp trekking. It'll help you blend in, make it hard for nature's latest evolutionary wonders to spot you. So, could be useful. Abbie out.
She just told us everything we read on her terminal before we came over. I don't know where her voice was coming from, but it sounded slightly low, so hopefully that all got detected. Outgoing notification station. And it's just those same 4 that I'm not going to reread. After entering Rayleigh's bunker, another message from Abbie came over the intercom system. She said I can find the fan motors in the generator room, but we also need to look for heating coils and potentially some schematics for some helpful protection in the mire. Find the fan motors. Optional, find Rayleigh's schematics. But apparently, we don't have to look for the heating coil, even though we do. Oh wow, great shot. Should, I guess, be not wasting ammo on those, huh? That would be the smart thing to do. Holotape. Madigan encounter.
Is it recording? Make sure it's recording.
I got it, Eddie. It's recording. Jesus.
All right, Madigan. You want to explain why we found you out there tampering with our stuff?
Hey, you guys are always holed up in your bunkers. How else can I get your attention? Besides, a crazy contraption like that? Of course I'm gonna try to figure it out. By the way you guys came out, fully armed and ready to fight, I'm guessing it's pretty big.
What you nearly broke was a scorch beast lure. It's the best defense we have against them.
Whoa, you're telling me you're luring those things down? You got some balls, Free States. Even with your numbers. Taking on a beast is no easy task.
It doesn't just lure them down. We found some research and tech at one of the Brotherhood's old outposts. Hello realized if we can blast a scorch beast with a certain frequency, it disorients it long enough for us to go in and take it out. Neeraj and Abbie started work on the tech. We tested it, and it works.
This is a real game changer, Raleigh. If what you say is true.
It's true, Hank. And the system would be done if it weren't for those damn raiders.
Look, if this is as big as you think it is, the fire breathers can handle any raiders. But I need to know how the system works and see it in action first.
Hey, if you think we're gonna just reveal our work to an ex-Brotherhood member, think again. You want to see how this system works, well, you've got some serious trust to earn.
Okay, we got some backstory. Hank is ex-Brotherhood. Odd that he left the Brotherhood and joined the Responders when so many other people left the Responders and joined the Brotherhood. He must have realized that they were kind of a-holes. Right here is one of Delbert's recipes. I did show where they all were in second helpings, but you won't reach that one until you get here. Does this count as a cooking station? I could have swore I just saw it say cooking station, but I was wrong. And then we have Raleigh's terminal here. Before we activate that, let's give a quick look around. Oh, right here. Never-ending missions.
Man. Whew. I feel like it's been non-stop missions for a while now. Gather supplies. Head out. Take a beating. Set up a thing. Take a few more beatings. Come home. Heal up. Rinse and repeat. Most days, I'm not even sure I were still alive. We've been working on this detection system for so long now, I feel like we'll never see the end of it. Detectors, lures, uplinks. I think I'd rather die than head back to another relay tower at this rate. But Raleigh and Nearad say it's worth it. And I believe them. Those scorched are nasty business. And if I had the means to let people know they're coming, better yet, maybe take a scorched piece out along the way, hell yeah, I'd say it's worth it.
Okay. So did Eddie stay here with Rayleigh? Alright, this is identical to Abbie's bunker. This is the bedroom. I thought I saw something up there. Doesn't appear to be any hidden holotapes in this one. Let's turn off our light. See if the glow shows up. No, we're not seeing any glow. And this one, we see the glow over. Oh, there's another one. You can see the glow over there, though. I'll make sure we check dressers in case there's notes and stuff inside them. Something I don't do that often, and I forget there will be stuff inside of containers. Family and so-called friends. Oh, this sounds like a bad holotape.
It's been 2 weeks since I lost Trish and Marty. 2 weeks since we lost Harper's to those things, those scorched and that nightmare. 2 weeks keeping it together for Mike and Megan and all the others. Sam, where the hell are you? I could really use my best friend right now. This was our thing, you know. We were in this together. You started in with the secrets, the no-shows. You practically shoved Emily out the door, and now you're doing it to me. I was your best friend for over 40 years. I trusted you to help me see this through. You acted like you gave half a damn about anything besides yourself. You could have helped me. Maybe I never would have made the decision to rebuild Harper's Ferry. Maybe half my family would still be alive.
So based on that, Sam Blackwell seems to have vanished after the bombs dropped and did not leave his bunker like all the other people did. I'm not getting anything in any of these containers. So it looks like I didn't miss anything. Do we hack his terminal, or do we see if there's a password first? We got a Tinkerer's Workbench here. There's the 5 fan motors. I found the fan motors. Now I need to find heating coils. Abbie's recording mentioned I can find them in Raleigh's bunker, Ella's bunker, the nearby relay tower, and her own bunker. She also said that he has schematics here. Let's go ahead and steal his fusion core, because he no longer needs it. Sorry, I thought I saw something odd, so I was just looking around like, wait, what? A lot of aluminum cans, which is good if you need to repair your shotgun, like I often do. Okay, more duct tape. Always grab that duct tape. Okay. There it is. The Shrouded Wood Armor mod. That will basically turn your wood armor into like stealthier armor. Oh, now we have some gourd planters. A level 2 locked. Whoa! Level 2 locked wooden crate. Well, hey, that was lucky. It reset the location when I left. We can get some corn here. And here's a holotape. The Harper's Ferry proposal.
I was approached today by Miranda Vox. Yep, the same woman who told me to shove my movement where the sun don't shine and get the hell out of her town. She may be mayor of Harper's Ferry or what's left of it, but I'm the one who's lived there all my life. Grudges aside, she came asking for help. Long story short, the town's a mess. People are dying. They need our expertise, which I just took to mean help, supplies, you name it. So I grabbed Marty and went out there to have a look. Yeah, it's bad. Maybe had I only gone alone, maybe I could keep this hidden from everyone, but Marty couldn't hold back her tears for those folks. Having said all this out loud, I think I've finally come to a decision. Now it's just going to be a matter of persuading the others that it's a good idea.
So in the end, they chose to be the bigger man. They were called traitors, they were laughed at, they were insulted, some of them were attacked just for becoming this Free States and going off, doing their own thing. And yet, he still decided to help them rebuild. Chore list. List of chores for Martha, or Marty. I don't know why he calls her Marty. That's barely short for Martha. Soil analysis, check on seedlings. Michael, water plants, pick any ripe fruits and veggies. Megan, sweep. We'll go ahead and grab this heating coil. So now we need to, I guess it's, yeah, there was no password, huh? So we'll go ahead and hack his terminal. Let me do a quick check. Make sure I didn't miss anything hiding around. No. We'll do a quick check of his terminal, and then I guess we're off to Ella Ames's bunker. Oh, password was accepted. Oops. His terminal seems to be broken, though. It's not letting me, view anything on his terminal. It just says free states. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Attention citizens, nuclear strike
So oddly enough, it's not removed content, at least it's not listed as removed content, but his terminal should have entries on it. So I'm going to read them, but they're not showing up for me. A new independence. Sam and I finally made the call. The Free States are officially underground. He handed over some documents declaring our secession, and that was that. If there are any repercussions, they can have fun trying to bust in here and drag us out. Trish and the kids are doing all right so far, although they're a little bit upset over missing out on the rest of their summer. See, I remember reading all of this. I don't know why the terminal is broken. Armageddon. The day of justification has come. I'm sure we all felt the impact of the nuke when it hit. Although no one knows where it was, I've radioed a few of the others. I'm reading it and it's like far away. I've radioed a few of the others, and so far everyone's fine, if not a little shaken up. The next entry, this is entry 3. God forgive me. I was up near the entrance today when I heard muffled banging on the bunker door. They kept it up off and on for a while. From what I can tell, it doesn't seem to be any of the folks, so it's more than likely a survivor seeking shelter. It's not safe yet, so I can't open the door. And even if it was, I have no way of knowing who's on the other side. All I can do is pray Trish and the kids don't hear it. They don't need this on their conscience. So someone was trying to get in so that they didn't die of the radiation and everything, and well, he chose not to let them in because it would have been more dangerous for everyone else. The last message is all clear. It's been 2 years now since we went underground, and a little less from when the bombs fell. After talking to Sam and Ella, we're giving the all clear. It should be safe enough for people to come out and see what's left of this world. Hopefully we stocked enough resources to be able to rebuild properly. And that's it. Those are the entries that are supposed to be on this terminal. I don't know why it's broken. But I can also unmute now that the bomb thing is done. And we're going to head off to Ella Ames's. Oh, I don't have any more Radaway. There's still the bug where you can consume a Radaway and it won't give any effect. So I spent like 3 Radaway trying to get rid of my radiation, and none of them worked. Yeah, we're off to Ella Ames's bunker now. Oh no, as soon as you leave. Okay. We're good. Where's Ella Ames's bunker? All the way back here. Alright then. So we're on our way to Ella Ames's bunker. Oh, there's a Deathclaw down there. So we're going to try to sneak past it. So we can go get these heating coils. This Deathclaw, I believe, plays a part in a quest later on, a side quest. Yeah, for now, we're just going to try to sneak on past it. And I believe we were in the clear. And hers is out here on this little bog area. Oh, a stash. That's gotta be new. That hasn't always been here. Ella Ames's bunker. Anything on top? Oh. Rather unique plants here. Seem to be shooting out the top. Okay. Well, let's go inside. This starts the miscellaneous quest. Investigate Ella Ames's bunker. So for now, I'm just here to get the coils. We'll worry about investigating her bunker in full at a later date. So I'm not going to touch any of her stuff. I'm not going to read any of her notes. Or any of all that. I'm just going to grab the coils. And I'm going to leave. Except for this aluminum can. Okay. Let's go. Next, we have to go to... They said the nearby relay tower. But that's all the way up here in the divide. The Savage Divide. Huh. Alright. Okay, we see the radio tower that we had to go to. And we also stumbled across this unmarked location of a crashed plane. There was a raider here, but as this is a new character, they're not on good terms with the raiders, so I just killed him. So it's an S1.13, two-seating plane. No clue what this was for. Here's the pilot, so it was a military plane. That might be the pilot. That actually might also be, I'm assuming, the gunner. I don't see another skeleton corpse here. So it's hard to tell. But this unmarked location is just right here. Next to Relay Tower LWB-122. Which is where we're headed, and I believe this is Scorched. Could be super mutants. But I'm feeling Scorched. Let's see if we can get a better eye view here. Super mutants. Okay. That's great. Well, we did repair our shotgun, but now our shotgun is far under leveled, and I have to sneeze, and they're gonna kill me while I'm sneezing. Someone else was there. Oh, okay. Dude's got a rocket launcher, missile launcher, and that somehow made me no longer have to sneeze. Okay, I'm going in. We're not here for the lore anyways. We're just here to get the heating coil and get out. Excuse me. I don't want to. Okay. Now we've added it to our map. Now we can go. I'm guessing that there is not a, Oh, now we can't go because now we're over encumbered. Is that a requisitions thing? Yes. Well, we're not here. We're not here for any of that. We're getting what we're here for. We're leaving. You used to be able to use this to stack experience. It wasn't even active. Oh, you're level 50. Yeah, I ain't got time for you. Sorry. Bye. We'll be back. We'll be back when we've got time for you. Can I thread this needle without adding either of these two locations to my map? I can, and I did. If I could just get far enough away, I will drop my camp down, scrap all this stuff, and then we'll get back on track to what we were doing. Okay, made it back to Abigail's bunker. Let's go ahead and get inside. Grab her 2 heating coils that I saw and didn't grab, which is fine, because then we'll be in her bunker when we go to finish this quest off. Oh, you guys are already back? Okay, let's close that stuff up. What I should have done when I realized I had this was drink my Nuka Cranberry. So there's her 2 heating coils. So let's go ahead and, well, first let's see what it says in my my journal. Now that I have both the fans and the heating coils, or fan motors and the heating coils, I need to find a tinkerer's workbench to create and upgrade motors I need for the scorch detectors. Abbie has mentioned she has one in her bunker if I can find one easily. If I can't find one easily, yes. Let's go ahead and hit craft. Go down to quest. Uplink motor. 5 of them. Done. I finally created the upgraded motors for the scorch detectors. I need to check in at the SDS terminal and select the upgraded motors option to see what's next. Did I ever steal hers? No, we'll steal hers too. Scorch detection system terminal. Motors upgraded.
If you're hearing this, it should mean you've got yourself 5 upgraded detector motors and 1 working uplink. Now for the fun part. First, you need to repair the damaged scorch detectors in the mire. Second, that communications uplink needs to be set up on the antenna at top of the world. You may or may not have encountered a lovely Miss Nanny there that goes by the name Rose. I programmed a holotape you'll want to give her along with the uplink. It explains how she can benefit from all this and get her to help us out. The only way we get that uplink set up is through that Miss Nanny. And finally, once you're done, you get to come all the way back here. Yep, that's right. We're not done yet.
Okay, so a little strange that she already went there. She met Rose, and yet she didn't know Madigan was dead already? Also, what is this? Is that vomit? Okay. So all that stuff is set up. Unfortunately, I couldn't read it because I wanted to make sure that her audio stuff was there, even though all that stuff pops up on the screen and blocks it. Let's see. Did we unlock anything new with this? SDS. Writing schematics? Nope. We still do not have access to any of these other things, but we have just started the quest. Reassembly required. And we'll get to that next.